Hello friends and welcome to Forest Learning Academy. In today's session, we are going to have a discussion on Factories Act 1948. This complete session will be divided into two parts, part 1 and part 2. So without wasting time, let us proceed with the part 1. In this session, we are going to cover the following points. The points are overview of Factory Act 1948, definition of factory, definition of worker, then general provisions. In that we are going to see the section 51 and section 8, and in statutory provisions we are going to see the health measures accordingly to section 11 to section 20. The Factories Act 1948 was conceived in the year 1881 when a legislation was enacted to protect the children and to provide health and safety measures to the employees. The Factories Act 1948 came into force on 1st April 1949. According to the Section 2M, factory is any premises including the presence thereof where 10 or more workers are working in the manufacturing process that is being carried out with aid of the power, or 20 or more workers are working on any day of the preceding 12 months in a manufacturing process which is being carried out without the aid of power. According to section 2(1), worker means a person who is employed directly or through any agency with or without the knowledge of principal employer. He may be employed for or without the remuneration but must be employed in a manufacturing process. Now let us see the general provisions. Here the general provisions are provided for working hours in section 51 and for the inspector in section 8. In working hours, no adult shall be allowed to work in a factory for more than 48 hours in any week. And for the female workers, the working hour should be only between 6 am to 7 pm. Inspectors. The state government appoints any person to the chief inspector to exercise the power conferred on him by the Factory Act. Now let us see the health related statutory provisions. The Act provides detailed instructions on cleanliness, disposal of waste, ventilation, lighting, overcrowding, and etc. The factors which influence the general health of the worker in the working environment and trend to produce ill effect has to be controlled. Every employer should protect his employees against the health hazards by providing the adequate attention towards the working condition, substituting a less toxic substance for the hazardous one, and providing protective clothing to them. The statutory provisions related to the detailed instructions are provided in section 11 to 20 of this Act. Now let us discuss in detail. Section 11 is about the cleanliness. Every factory shall be kept clean and free from dirt and dust. Accumulation of the dirt and dust should be removed by implementing the effective methods. Section 12 is about disposal of waste. Effective arrangements shall be made for the treatment of waste due to the manufacturing process carried out to make this waste harmless for further disposal outside the factory. Section 13 is about ventilation and the temperature. Every factory should make provisions for securing and maintaining the adequate ventilation of fresh air, and the temperature condition should be comfortable and prevent injury to the health of the worker. Section 14 is about dust and fume, where the dust and fume or impurity is likely to be injurious to the workers, which is result of the manufacturing process carried out in the factory. There, the effective measures shall be taken in the factory for the prevention of inhalation of the dust and fume. In section 15, artificial humidification. In respect of all the factories in which the humidity of the air is artificially increased, there the state government has prescribed certain standards of humidification which has to be strictly followed. In section 16, it is about overcrowding. There should not be overcrowding in any of the room of the factory. as overcrowding always forms the suffocation to the employees. There shall be at least 13.2 cubic meters of space between every worker. Section 17 is about lighting. In every part where the workers are working, there shall be provided and maintained sufficient and suitable lighting, and this lighting should be both, that is, natural as well as artificial. In section 18, it is about the drinking water. In every factory, the sufficient supply of pure and safe drinking water shall be situated at suitable points, convenient for the all workers to be employed. In section 19, it is about the latrines and the urinals. In every factory, separate enclosed accommodation of latrine and urinals of prescribed types for males and females shall be provided. These places shall be conveniently situated and accessible by all the workers at all the times. And the last section, that is section 20, it is about the spit-ons. There shall be sufficient number of spit-ons in convenient places, and that has to be maintained clean and hygienic. In this complete session, we have gone through the Factory Act 1948, its general provisions and health related statutory provisions. Hope you have understood very well. In the upcoming part 2, we will be discussing on safety and welfare measures related to the statutory provisions in detail. So stay tuned and do like, share, subscribe to my Forest Learning Academy. Thank you and take care.